Hello, it is Wednesday, June the 29th, episode 3 of the Daily Craig podcast. Thank you so much for joining in. Today, we're going to talk about a sensitive, serious subject. So, gather the kids, turn up the radio, turn up the listening device that you are tuning in on, and let's get serious for just a minute. Now, this has been debated for a long time. A lot of people have had fights over this. A lot of people have argued over this. You've seen it publicly. You've heard about it privately. It's something that a lot of people really get worked up about as you hear an alarm going off. Sorry about that. Trying to have a serious conversation and things happen. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. This is something that has caught America by storm. You can't go anywhere in certain communities without having this argument. And depending on where you are in the country, your views and your ideas may change. And I already know. You already know what I'm talking about. It's all over the news. It's all over. You already know what it is. It is, what is the perfect ballpark snack? What's the perfect ballpark snack? There's so many to choose from. And today we're going to dig into a few. And we're really going to talk, okay, what's best at the beginning of a game, the middle of the game, and then maybe grab something on the way out. But that is the topic at hand today. What snack is best when you're at a ballpark enjoying a baseball game out in the beautiful sun in the spring or summer, and you're relaxing with your family and friends? What is the snack that you get? And I should say, this is not just baseball. This could be basketball games, hockey games, football games, all kinds of things. And we're not going to get into the actual drink. Everybody has their own drink. I don't drink, so I grab a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. Kids grab Sprite, lemonade. A lot of people out there enjoy the alcoholic beverage at a game. But today, we're going to talk food. So, we're going to start with the granddaddy of them all. Something you always have to get, especially at a baseball game. You usually get these even at football games and basketball games as well. Is the hot dog. You have to get a hot dog. Here in Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, they call it a track dog. Every single place has their own little spin on it. Now another debate that you can get into, and we'll talk about this down the road. What belongs on a hot dog? That truly is determined where you live. Some people put relish, some don't. Some put ketchup, some don't. Mustard, onions, cheese. Me, I'm a plain guy. Just give me the hot dog. Give me one of the big ballpark franks. Give me the warm bun and let's go. Now, cheeseburgers and hamburgers are becoming very popular at the ballpark. So, go grab one of those. Now we're talking like full meal. Hot dog, you can kind of get away with saying it's a snack. A hamburger, cheeseburger, that's get into the meal category, right? And with that, sometimes you get fries. So, what are you getting at the ballpark? You going for a hot dog? You going for a hamburger, cheeseburger? I choose the hot dog. My oldest son, chooses the hamburger, the cheeseburger. Now, keep going down the dinner idea, the dinner thought here. They have chicken tenders. A lot of these have chicken tenders, which is a great idea because kids can become involved. My youngest doesn't really care for hamburgers and cheeseburgers. He doesn't really want the big ballpark frank. He wants one of the smaller hot dogs cut up still. So chicken tenders are perfect for him. And then some places even add pizza to the mix. Get a slice of Papa John's, a slice of your local pizzeria. It's a fantastic idea. So your main course, your big items, you're looking at hot dog, hamburger, cheeseburger, chicken tenders, pizza. What do you grab? Which one do you grab first? Me, my pecking order always starts with a hot dog. You can't beat a hot dog on a nice day at the ballpark. I mean, you kind of have to do it, right? After that, I'm going to go cheeseburger. Even though we're getting into the meal category, it's very filling. I'm going to go cheeseburger. Then I'm going to go slice of pizza. Then I'm going to go chicken tenders. That's my order of kind of your main entree. Each ballpark has different things. Each ballpark has their own spin on things. But those are 4 things that you usually find at every single park. Now, if you're still tuned in, I know this is exciting, riveting stuff. I want to hear from you. As we're going through each segment here, comment below. What are you grabbing for that main entree? You going hot dog, you going hamburger, you going chicken tenders, you going pizza? What do you grab? Now let's go over to the snack category. The snack category, pretzels. Oh my gosh. A warm pretzel with a cup of cheese sauce as you're watching your team play. That's really, really something you always grab when you're indoors, right? It's popular at baseball games, but I think when I go to a basketball game, that's one of the first things we get. The nachos and cheese, same thing. Now, got a little beef here. That used to be the tray, the nachos, the cheese all over it. You can get the jalapenos on it if you want. You can get the onions on it if you want. Now, we've kind of got a little lazy. They sort of just hand you the bag and hand you the cheese cup and go. And that's fine. But nothing beats the nachos in the cup or in the little container, the plastic container, with the cheese coming out of the pump, a little warm, all over the nachos, all over it. Make sure you grab napkins because it is a mess. So, another go-to, popcorn. You've got those nice popcorn, red and white striped popcorn containers. They're just a little light cardboard, full to the top of popcorn. That is a snack and a half. Who doesn't enjoy snacking on popcorn when you're watching the game? And when you're messing around with people, you can kind of throw a piece at them. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, you got a few different options with the snacks there. Then, if you're in an outside event, we've got other things that are just amazing. Peanuts, full shell peanuts. Nothing beats sitting outside of the game, eating your hot dog, nice ice cold drink, just eating peanuts, throwing shells on the ground, and really just embracing the entire atmosphere of the ball game and being outside. Cracker Jack. It's in, take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts. We just talked about in Cracker Jack. So Cracker Jack is amazing. Smaller box. Don't quite get your money's worth sometimes, but it's a nice, reliable snack, and it's always there, and it's very popular. And fun fact, you get a little sticker. One of the kids on my baseball team had some at a baseball game, had a sticker, now it's on his helmet. So the fun just keeps going, right? Now, something that's popped up the last few years are like kind of things of candy, like packages of candy. And they're not the big share, the shareable size or anything like that. These are the small individual Skittles, Starburst, even chocolate bars, all of those things like that you can pick up at the supermarket. Now you can pick up at the ballpark. So you can grab your Skittles and eat them in there, grab a Snickers bar, Sour Patch Kids. All of those types of candy are now at the concession stand. So we've got all kinds of different snacks to choose from while we're watching the game. And I think it really does dictate if you're outside or inside. I very rarely get a pretzel outside, but I get it inside a lot. And the opposite with nachos. I get nachos outside and not much inside. This is a real deep conversation, isn't it? So now, everybody's favorite, the dessert. A lot of ballparks have ice cream. If you're lucky enough to be at a baseball park where you can get the baseball helmet of the team you're watching with ice cream in it, you do it. No questions asked. Even if you're full, even if you don't want ice cream, you do it. You have to. You have to. It is a state law that you have to get the ice cream in the helmet if it's available. You have to. If they don't have the helmet, then you got a few options. Do I want a cone? Do I want a bowl? What are we looking for? Do you want maybe the Dippin' Dots, a little different, the ice cream of the future for the last 50 years? Do you go and get one of the frozen ice things, frozen ices, frozen lemonade, frozen high seas? Maybe. Those are nice on hot days. A few of the things I remember about going to the Indianapolis 500 as a little guy, so I was growing up, if it was hot, that's one of the first things you do. You go buy one of the frozen lemonades, you open that sucker up, and you just try to eat it, and by the end, it's just pure lemonade. You get an ice cold, refreshing drink. It's a win-win. You also can kind of throw that candy into the dessert. I threw it over to the snacks, but that's also considered a dessert. And really, when you kind of look at it, the dessert options, they're really, really tasty. Okay, another dessert that we didn't talk about, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, is cotton candy. Who doesn't love cotton candy? So we're looking at our desserts. We're looking at cotton candy, which is amazing. So full of sugar, right? We're looking at our ice creams. We're looking at Dippin' Dots, maybe the candy. But ultimately, at the end of the day, what is your favorite ballpark snack? What is it? I'm still going to go, not just snack, but how about ballpark food? I'm going to go top 3 ballpark foods. Are you ready for this? Hot dog number 1. Nachos number 2. Nachos are so great, especially if you can get them like old school with the cheese all over. And then number 3, I'm going to go popcorn. So if you give me a hot dog, some nachos, some popcorn, sit my butt there, I'm going to watch the whole game and have a great day and enjoy doing so. So let me know. Comment below. Let me know what your let me know what your top 3 ballpark foods are. Let me know. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you please give us a follow. This is a video podcast on the YouTube channel, The Daily Craig. Also, the audio version is all over where podcasts can be found. And find us online, dailycraig.net. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for talking ballpark food with me. Thanks for your input. Thanks for your suggestions for the podcast. And let me know. And let me know what your number 2 and 3 are, because hot dogs should be number 1 for everyone. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to you later.